Appendix: How does underdetermination of theory by evidence, the pessimistic meta-induction, incommensurability of scientific paradigms, ontological relativity undercut his atheism, naturalism and evolution as realities based on which one should abandon religion? How various philosophical critiques undercut Dawkins' atheism, naturalism, and evolution. Richard Dawkins, as a proponent of atheism, naturalism, and evolution, often makes claims that these theories offer definitive truths that should lead one to abandon religious belief. However, the philosophical critiques that challenge scientific realism also have implications for Dawkins' positions. Here's how. Underdetermination of theory by evidence. Dawkins' claim that naturalistic and evolutionary explanations are superior and should therefore replace religious views is predicated on the belief that the evidence clearly points in that direction. However, the underdetermination of theory by evidence suggests that multiple theories can adequately explain the same evidence. For example, the complexity of life could be explained by either natural selection or a creator. The evidence alone does not dictate which theory is true, thus weakening Dawkins' insistence that science has rendered God obsolete. The pessimistic meta-induction. Dawkins often presents atheism and naturalism as the rational conclusions to be drawn from our best current scientific theories. However, the pessimistic meta-induction argues that many scientific theories that were once considered true have been replaced. Given this historical precedent, one could argue that future scientific developments might offer new theories that are more compatible with theistic views. To assume that current scientific models are the final word on the matter could be seen as historically naive. Incommensurability of scientific paradigms. Dawkins dismisses religious worldviews as incompatible with the scientific paradigm. However, the idea of incommensurability suggests that different paradigms like religious and scientific worldviews operate under different sets of assumptions and are thus difficult to compare directly. Just because scientific models offer one form of explanation doesn't mean that religious explanations, operating under different assumptions, are necessarily false or irrelevant. Ontological relativity. Ontological relativity undermines Dawkins' assertion that naturalistic explanations are the only valid interpretations of reality. If what exists is relative to our methods of conceptualizing and measuring it, then it's conceivable that other forms of understanding, including religious ones, could offer valid perspectives on reality. This undercuts the idea that naturalism and atheism are the only rational views. Conclusion. While Richard Dawkins argues vehemently for a worldview based on atheism, naturalism, and evolution, the philosophical critiques that target scientific realism also serve to question the foundations of his claims. They suggest that these positions are far from being the definitive or exclusive interpretations of reality that Dawkins purports them to be, thus leaving room for religious perspectives. Therefore, it could be argued that these critiques serve to negate the grounds on which Dawkins insists that one should abandon religious belief. He should stop being an atheist based on scientific realism and scientism as they undercut and debunk his argument for atheism and attack against religion and belief.